What's up guys, Jeff Cavaliere, AthleanX.com. So today I want to show you a very overlooked but important combination of muscles if you really want to get a ripped core. All I got to do is lift myself up and show my artwork, show my muscles drawn all over the place with my markers, because what you really want to do if you want to get shredded or have that shredded appearance, I'll get right in the camera here and tell you first, is make sure you get your nutrition and diet in check, okay? You're not going to see anything if you don't learn how to eat right. But when you do learn how to eat right and your body fat levels start getting lower, they don't have to be so low, getting lower, and I'll tell you why in a second, then you're going to want to make sure that you pay attention not just to your abs, but to your serratus and to your obliques. Now the obliques are the muscles that run down here and sort of tie into your rectus abdominis. The serratus interdigitate. It does this. It basically sort of intertwines with the attachments here of the obliques. I didn't really draw it all that great here, but the serratus are coming in this way into the attachments here of the obliques. You can see it a little better here on my undrawn side that we have the obliques that are going to come down here and tie into the abs, and then the serratus are going to go in here. They actually wrap in, around, and underneath the scapula. Their function is to allow you to press out. They're called the boxer muscles because you really want to have the ability, or even the self-defense muscles, because you want to have the ability to be able to push somebody away from you, keep them at arm's length. The muscles that are responsible for that are going to be the serratus. So even if you don't care about being ripped or getting a ripped core, you do want to have adequate strength, and if you're not training them, you're not going to get them stronger. So we know we need to do that. Now, as far as being ripped goes, guys, we focus a lot here on the abs, but the shreds, the rips, all the lines, the more shredded, the more ripped you look, are going to come from here. And here's the part that I told you that's actually reason for optimism if you're not really at an extremely low body fat level yet. Where do we store fat as guys? Mostly down here. So what we do is we'll actually start to get lean from the top down first. You might see your upper abs far sooner than you would see your lower abs. You might actually see some serratus development and maybe even some upper oblique development, letting you appear to have a more streamlined waist if you start training them. So here's how we do it. I'm going to get here on a physio ball. Now you don't have to use a physio ball if you don't want to. You can just use a bench, but the physio ball here allows for a stronger core challenge. You put your hands on the side of the ball, you get yourself with your feet back into a plank position. Now here you now push your shoulders away. Try to get as far away from the ball as you can without bending the elbows. The key is to make sure that you keep your arms straight. Try to get further away from, or as far away from the ball as you can. So now you've got your serratus working. But remember, I showed you in the beginning, these muscles are interdigitated. They like to work together. Why? They're anatomically set up that way. So let's make them work together. Let's add some rotation to make sure the external obliques are working too. So now I take my knee and I drive it across, keeping my trunk, my upper body straight. I drive the knee across. We're getting bottom up rotation. And we do the same thing on the other side. So we can either alternate, we can work one side at a time, but the key is this: don't allow your shoulder blades to start retracting back again. If you want to keep the serratus engaged, you've got to keep them out and away from your body while you do these side to side movements. All right, so hopefully you will gain two things from this video. Number one, and most importantly, appreciation for some of the muscles that you can't always appreciate, right? We always focus on the chest, the biceps, the abs, but we don't really think serratus. We don't really even think obliques. If you want to get a truly ripped core, I'm telling you this, you're going to want to start focusing on these smaller muscles, because these smaller muscles, again, provide the lines to show a more ripped appearance. And secondly, as I said in the very, very beginning, I'll get back in the camera again, nice up and close. You better make sure you're eating right if you want to make sure you're going to see these muscles, because a low body fat level is going to be necessary, as I said, to start seeing them all the way down to your lower abs. I got a solution for you. If you want to start eating right, guys, I make it as simple as I possibly can. Our X Factor meal plan actually allows you to eat, and it allows guys a lot of diversity in their meal and how they approach their meals. And that's why I think it's so easy for our guys to stick to and why we get the results we do. I include it in our AthleanX training system. You can get that over at AthleanX.com. But in the meantime, start training these obliques. Get something going here. Get the serratus and the obliques to work together. Include this exercise into your ab workouts, and I promise you, you'll start to see results. Even if you start off a little bit on the high end of the body fat, you should still at least start to see some development and changes up above. All right, guys, if you found this video helpful, make sure you leave your comments and thumbs up below. In the meantime, I'll be back here in just a couple days with another new video. All right, I'll see you.